Today we're going to talk about these pointy predicate blocks that are Booleans, technically. The term for a true-false situation is that it's a Boolean, Boolean. And so we're going to talk about specifically this AND block, this OR block, and this NOT block. And I'm going to start out by actually using this little switchy thing here. This one I can set to be true or false, and that is actually an interesting way to make something always happen or something never happen. But it's a way to look at these AND and OR blocks as we are looking at them. So if I put a true in here, and I put a true in here, I want to know if something is true and something else is true. If I click on this, it'll tell me in a little bubble here what the value is, and it comes out as true. True and true is always going to be true. So where this really more likely is going to apply is when you're looking at if something is less than something and something is greater than something, or comparing things that way. So we're nesting these predicates inside other predicates. Before we get too far into this, though, I want to actually look at some truth tables and at the situations. So what I have here is that I can say A, and A is either true or A is false. So this is what's going in that first part of my green ants or whatever. And then I have my second part, true, false, true, false. And the reason I did this is that I have every possible combination. If A is true and B is true. Okay, so true, true. The answer to this, when you have this little like comparison block, is A true and B true? Yes. So then this would come out to be true. When I look at is A true, B is false, A and B are not both true, so this is false. A is false, B is true, so the first part is false, second part is true. As soon as A is false, this statement A and B doesn't even keep going. It says, nope, there's no way, this is definitely false. A is false, I don't even need to look at B. This is going to be false because an and means that both parts have to be true. An or means that one part or the other is true. So when it says A is true, it's not even going to check and see if B is true because it knows or, oh, well, the first one's true, we're good to go. If A is false, then it does have to check B. B here is true, so this comes out to be true. A or B, the first one is false, the second one is false. Nope. They're not one or the other. The last block here is not. This is just an opposite. So it'll just say A in this row, A was true. That means A is false. Or not A is false. A is true, not A, false. A is false, not A, true. A is false, not A, is true. So these rows work together here. This is the preconditions we have. A is true, B is true. So as we are looking at this, this can help us understand how stuff over here is working. So I could have something like if x is 3 and x is less than 7. If I then were to make a variable x and say x is 2, 2 equals 3 would be false. So this and the whole thing would be false. So let's actually do this. So I'm going to make a variable x. I'm going to use good conventions and give it a lowercase letter. I'm going to drag x in here. And then we're going to set x to equal 2. X is 2. So this says, is x equal to 3? This first part is going to give me a false. Is x less than 7? That's true. When I have this and this, x does not equal 3. So the first part is false. In order for this to get all the way through, they both have to be true. So the whole thing, the and, is going to be false. If I were to take these exact same claims up here to the or, this first part is false. The second part is true. The whole thing will come out as true. That's just like this truth table where I had the first part is false, the second part is true, the and came out as false, but the or comes out as true. Coming back over here, I could put not x equals 3. Remember, x equals 3 was false, so I would predict that not false is going to come out as true. And this is the idea behind these predicates. This trick where we are nesting things together, this is a short circuit. The first one is false. It's not going to keep going. And so there's actually cool tricks you can do with this when we get into more advanced programming, where you'll see, I don't even want it to check the second thing if the first thing isn't true, and you can control what's happening based on that.